It's so humid outside, I probably have enough white rain in this hair to damage the ozone layer. Good morning, guys. It's Mary Beth. Harper and I have been up for quite a while. However, I just didn't have the motivation to get out of bed yet. So she's been watching TV and I've been scrolling on my phone, which is terrible. And so now it's time to get up and get started. Today is Saturday. It's the day before Easter. We are going to get a bunch of stuff done in the house today and go to church tomorrow. Let's go ahead and start our morning and take care of the chickens. Don't you run out that door. What are you doing? I just put your worms in your bucket. I've been working on cleaning out the back room and we have a bunch of stuff to put away today. The back room, I'm gonna kind of turn that into an extended pantry as well as a back bedroom. So we'll go through that transition as well. But first, don't let jalapeno jelly sit too long in the refrigerator and then open it up and spill it. Doesn't that look like the beginnings of a science project? We're gonna let those dishes dry, and this is gonna wait for Ben to get home because I can't open it. Mess. So we're gonna put the rest of these silverware away. I'm gonna finish loading up the dishwasher, then I'm going to take my medicine. If you don't know this already, I'm epileptic, so I'm gonna take my medicine, eat some breakfast, and then we'll get back to it. And I'm gonna fix my hair. Kitchen's clean, medicine's done, gonna eat breakfast, and then there's no possible way I can get through what I need to get done today. And that's okay, but you're gonna come along with me as I get as much done as I can. Encourage me, please.
50 times.
What did you do?
I almost brushed my teeth 50 times.
30 times?
That's so many.
Wow, that's a lot of times brushing your teeth at one time.
Yeah.
However, it is way better than it was. I've added some pictures of what I've been doing in the video. So this is basically going to become our extended pantry. Listen, I know it looks crazy. I'm going to go through, I've got tons of storage options. I don't know why I ended up with so many baskets, but that's what happens. And I know it looks crazy. However, this is a room that doesn't get a whole lot of use and there's just wasted space in here. So we are going to get those shelves stocked with all of the stuff that I have in the other pantry.
1, 2, 3, 4.
these light bulbs are from Bright Living. I think I bought them on QVC. So basically these are emergency light bulbs. You'll charge them while your lamp is on. And then when your power goes out, they will stay on for 8 hours.
There we go.
There we go. This is an area that I normally always keep clean. I have boxes, empty totes, things that need to go outside, things that need to be thrown away, things that need to be packed up into the Christmas stuff, and things that need to be taken to Goodwill. I found this picture right here. This is my parents, no, this is Ben's parents the day that they were married. And I have a picture of it already, and I'll show you. I have a picture of it already framed right there. However, that one looks like it's been damaged by the sun. So we're gonna replace it with that one. How pretty will that be? Look how much more beautiful that looks. Just replace that one picture. I do wanna show you my husband's mother when she was Harper's age. We are older parents, so that means our parents are older. So that is Harper's grandma. She definitely takes after that little girl. We have our eggs going in the Instant Pot for tomorrow. Actually, I think we're gonna dye them today when Emma comes over. And then right now I'm gonna put in to the bread machine the dough that I use to make cinnamon rolls for tomorrow morning's breakfast. Okay, our recipe calls for a cup of milk. This is whole milk that I buy at Dollar Tree specifically to make this bread. So we're gonna get a cup of whole milk measured out. Now my particular bread machine has you put the wet to dry ingredients in. So let's get everything out that we need. We need salt. Ooh, uh-oh. We need salt, butter, bread flour, bread machine yeast, and 1 egg with. Okay, so we've got our milk warmed up. We're gonna check the temperature. You want it about 80 to 90 degrees. So let's check that temperature. 90 degrees. We're gonna pour that in there. And we're gonna put our egg in. And I forgot to melt the butter. We need a 1/4 stick of butter melted. So let's get that going. We're gonna get back to our bread machine cinnamon rolls. I forgot to let the butter cool after I melted it, so I went ahead and put me some eyebrows on, fixed my hair, and now we'll finish up these cinnamon rolls in the bread maker. All right, in here we have 1 cup of warm milk at 90 degrees, 1 egg. We have a 1/4 cup of melted butter, and this should be pretty cool by now. Let's see, you don't want it to be hot because you don't want to kill your yeast. We're at 80 degrees, so that's good. Let's put that in there. Now we're gonna add our sugar, 3 tablespoons of sugar. And I need to go ahead and lay out a stick of butter so we can make our fillings when these are done. And all you're doing in this bread machine is letting the machine make your dough. It's gonna rise in there, and then we're gonna take it out of there. We're gonna spread it out, fill it with our filling, roll it up, cut them, put them in a pan, and they're gonna go in the refrigerator until tomorrow morning. So that when we get up to get ready for church, all I gotta do is put them in the oven. Got that? Let's see, let's get our salt now. We need a teaspoon of salt. And I told you before that Ben has my teaspoon measurement outside, or teaspoon measuring spoon outside, so we're gonna have to use a half. So we got salt in here. Salt. Now we're gonna measure out our flour. We need 3 cups of bread flour. And you wanna make sure that you lighten up your, get in here and sift this around. You don't wanna reach in there and scoop because you don't want it to be packed in there. So we got 1. We're gonna go with let's get a little bit more. Now we got 2. Ooh, that's why I didn't sweep already. I'm gonna sweep and mop the floor later. And this is our 3rd one. I am a messy baker, and that's okay. All right, 3 cups. You don't want the yeast to touch the liquid. And I think we need 2 teaspoons of yeast. So again, do 1. This is a half a teaspoon measuring spoon. 3, 4. You just kind of made a little well in there to hold the yeast. Now, I have an Oster bread machine, and that's the way that the manufacturer says to label or to layer the ingredients. So let's turn that off. It's cleaned up a little bit. I'm gonna put this in here. Oops. I'm gonna close that lid, turn this on. And this is gonna go on the dough setting, which on mine is menu option number 9. It's gonna take an hour and a half. It's gonna mix everything up in there, and it's gonna rise its first time in there. So let me just double check our ingredients that we did everything, and we did. So dough setting for that. We're gonna lay out a stick of butter to make our filling and clean up the rest of the stuff, and then we're gonna move on from here. I am listening for that bread machine. You don't want to hear a bunch of slapping sounds or it rocking around, because that would mean you need more water. And then you don't want to hear a bunch of sloshing sounds, because that would mean you need more flour. So just keep your ears out for that. We're going to switch over this laundry. Start. Oh, I don't have a new load to start. I just have all this to fold. All right, it's 10 o'clock on Saturday. We've gotten a lot done already. However, my house is never going to be clean. It's never going to be totally Pinterest clean, and that's okay. I'm 42 years old. I realize that this time with my little 3-year-old is so short that I have to let things go. It's never gonna be worthy of Pinterest. It's pretty, it's comfortable, I like it, but I'm gonna have messes, and that's okay, because that's how life is, it's messy. And where I want to get a bunch of stuff done today, I'm not gonna be able to get it all done. And again, that's okay. Give yourself some grace. I know how it is to want all of the things to be perfect, but I have a house and we live here, and you live in your house. People can come over, and if they don't like the way it looks, they can go home. It doesn't matter. It's your house. Make it the way you want it. Look at this dough in the bread machine. It looks beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna get our Easter eggs dyed right now.
Easter time, Mama.
Uh-huh.
What color is this thing? Ooh. Huh?
All right. The dough is done. We're gonna take it out of here. Unplug that. Girls are working on Easter eggs, and we are gonna get the cinnamon rolls rolled out. Done. On Easter baskets while Harper sleeps. This is all the stuff I have for Easter baskets. Do you still give an Easter basket to your 20-year-old? I do. Our Dollar Tree Easter baskets are all done. Okay, let's do a recap of what we got done so far. Harper and Emily dyed Easter eggs while I rolled out the cinnamon roll dough, and I did one pan for the freezer and one pan for tomorrow morning because it's just going to be 4 of us here tomorrow. We don't need however many rolls that was going to end up being. I have a thing of pie crust that is defrosting on the counter right now, and we're gonna go ahead and make a pie for tomorrow, so that's done and out of the way. I'm actually gonna make an apple pie with a crumb topping because I have a jar of apple pie mix that I jarred, or that I canned a while ago, and I need to use it, so that's what we're gonna have with our Easter supper. Back inside. We've been playing outside since about 3 o'clock. So now I'm gonna bake this cake for tomorrow. I don't have to worry about it tomorrow. And I had that, I know it seems kind of strange to make an apple pie for Easter, but I needed to use up that canned apple pie filling that I have, and everybody loves apple pie around here, so I figured that's what I would do. Luckily, Ben brought home supper, so he got some chicken from Publix and some potato logs, and I'm gonna heat up some snap beans, and that's what we'll have for dinner. I'm gonna finish that pie, and then I think that I may be done for the day. Whew. Anyway, if you've been here this long, I appreciate you watching. I hope you like and subscribe and share. Thanks so much. Bye.